Hello, Spurs fans and maybe some England fans. Paul Hotspur Hippie here, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well today. It's a bright and breezy. When is it? I don't know. I've been watching football. My brain's fuzzy. 8:52 a.m. on July the 1st. Hey, welcome back to all the Spurs fans that didn't want us to win against Manchester City. It's July. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'd like to start the stream as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallumategel people of the Eora Nation. Pay my respects to their elders past, present and future. Recognise that still sovereignty has not been ceded, always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Well, I suppose we've got some bleeding football to talk about today, haven't we? England storm their way through into the quarterfinals, thrashing Slovakia 2-1 for... oh my, how did England win that one, man? I mean, we play well for 5 minutes. That's all you need to do in a game of football sometimes, so we got away with it. Look, I mean, that's just the way we're playing at the moment. That's what England are. There's no point in me flogging a dead horse over it. It was not good. I think Switzerland might well beat us. Well, the first team that can play football is going to beat us. There's no doubt about that. Slovakia came close. Found it... You know, I don't know. Is it just like an air of mediocrity around this England thing? When I heard Harry Kane after the match saying, Jude Bellingham's goal was one of the best goals in the history of... I mean, this is the history of England ever. That's like shit you'd hear like Donald Trump say or something like that. Well, no, I can think of numerous goals that are more important or better. David Beckham's free kick against Greece. Michael Owen's solo goal against Argentina. Jeff Hurst's 1, 2, 3 goals. Martin Peters' 1 goal in 1966. There's so many goals. This is so far down the pecking order that it boggles my mind. But the thing I've got a real bee in my bonnet, and it's a growing bee, it's a festering hive, is I am just getting really sick and tired of hearing former England's players' opinion about this team. Because when I hear the likes of anyone, even my beloved Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, Neville, what's his name? The other Neville, Ian Wright, Michael Owen, all of these players saying how crap we are now. Well, where the bloody hell were you lot when I was a kid? Eh? And you were on the pitch and it was your chance and you were shit. You were. For most of my life, you've been shit. So I don't just sit there now and say, what's going on in England? We're not very good. You were crap too. I was there watching it. You were rubbish. And there'd be all sorts of the things like, you remember it was like when Sven Goran Eriksson was manager for 30 bloody years or something, and it's, how do you play Lampard and Gerrard in the same team? I don't bloody know, but not like that. And then, it's not a united England team because of clubs. You lot did that. Gary Neville, you did that. So don't come here saying, we're all rubbish and all that sort of stuff. We are. You were the same. It's like, I'm really getting frustrated with England players bagging the England team. Because when I was a kid, you'd have, former England players would pop up like, I don't know, Bobby Moore, Jack Charlton, Alan Ball. These are the guys that actually weren't crap and won a World Cup, England's only major trophy. And you know what they did when they came on TV? They were bloody gentlemen. They were the pinnacle, the apogee of British footballing sport, and they conducted themselves. Look at that. I'm glad I've buggered up the aspect ratio on that. That's all he deserves. So, and I'm all for journalists or fans or whatever ripping these people a new one. But don't sit here now, Gary Lineker, and say you're on my side and why weren't you? Well, you had your chance in 1990. Did you have a chance in 94? No, because we weren't there. Did we have a chance in the Euros in 98? Well, in 88, yeah, we were there, but we were arse. I mean, where do these people get off? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Anyway, that's my main whinge for the day. It wasn't the fact that we're crap. I'm just fed up with hearing ex-players say how bad we are. Roy Keane, he's more than welcome to say his 2 cents because he's an Irish player, you know. But far out, dudes. All right, let's see. It might be a quick show today. Oh, or maybe my chat doesn't refresh. It's always the way, isn't it? I saw Doug's in here early. Milton O'Brega, hello, man. Hi, Paul, hope you're well. I'm Tickety-boo. Derek came in. Hey, Uncle Paulie, as always, ticking the engagement counter over. Thank you very much. Donovan Osterreicher, Archie Gray bid incoming. I saw rumours about that. I don't know. Is he any good? I suppose there'll be kerfuffles either way on either side. I don't know. I don't even know where he plays. I know he plays for Leeds, but I can't narrow it down to an area on the pitch, just a city in the north of England. P.S. Barrow, g'day, Paul. Southgate's tactics are so boring, man. I know. It makes Maureen and Antoinette Spurs almost exciting. Whoa. It's not far off, is it? It's not far off. Although, you know, where Slovakia went wrong today is they went 1-0 up, and they should have realised if they go 1-0 down that they'd have won the game. If it wasn't for 5 minutes. I mean, look, I'm not bagging Jude Bellingham's goal. It's a very, very good goal. But when I heard Harry Kane like jizzing all over, it's like, all right, dude. It's all right, Slovakia, mate. You know, calm down. But the best goal in England's history. You know, where do these people get off? You know, I mentioned the old footballers. They had humility, you know, humble. Where do we get that with this? Like, it's the best goal England have ever scored in the history of football ever. In fact, I don't think there's a better goal anywhere in the world by anyone. I mean, come on. He sort of, you know, kicked it over his head, but crying out loud, man. All right, we can bring a comment up. Hey, Philip Little. Hello, Philip. Hey, Paul, good to see you. Well, you know what? I've been doing all right in the tipping competition, so I'm going to bring that up, and I'll tell you my secret as to how I've been doing so well. Hang on, let me just log into it. And then I'll, is it going to be an advert for something I can't afford? No, okay, that's nice. All right, let's have a look at some Predict the Football.
Predict the Football!
Here we go, let's have a look. How's the league going? Well, let's have a look. This is how I've been scoring in the knockout phases so far. Pretty good. Switzerland beat Italy as I predicted. Germany beat Denmark 2-0 as I correctly predicted. England drew 1-1 with Slovakia because I thought it might go to penalties. So I got that one wrong. England did get the result out of the bag. And Spain did beat Georgia by 3 goals, but not the 3 goals that I meant. Now, the reason I've been doing so well in this bit, I think, is because I put my tips in before it put all the team names in. So I just typed in a load of scores, and it seems to be playing off. So I think that's what I might experiment with my new psychic ability when I start the new Premier League competition up, is just not look at who's playing and just, you know, feel the football aura of what the scores will be. Because when I think about it and know who's playing, I'm dog shit. So this is the only chance I've got. And if we look at how the competition's going, blimey almighty. Blimey, wait till you see this, folks. This is unheard of. Don't want a free trial of something. Look at that. George is up top. Second is Magnet Mike. But I'm in third with a bit of daylight. And I didn't even put 3 games in. So there's my handicap. I think I'm going to win this. I'm going to piss it in. I'm going to run away with this competition just because I've changed how I do it. Chris Cowley, man, disappointing, eh? Disappointing. So there you go. Let's predict the football. Not bad, man. Not bad. Now my chat will have really asked itself up now. So I'll have to read a few out. Peter Perpentimitru, g'day, Peter. Lucky escape. Such talent. If Ange had that team, don't you start this Ange for England talk. I'm not having it. I want us to win at something at Tottenham first, then England can have him. And that team, even Pep couldn't compete. How they go with the big boys, with Southgate, with Shutgate is interesting. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. Totally uninspiring. Chris, Better Football TV. Hello, Chris. Big up ball in the chat. It's the times we live in. Instant opinions and dopamine fixes is what the fans want. No analysis whatsoever. Yeah, it's not my vibe of analysis. It's like either it's so detailed that you think, no, this is not what the team was doing. You know, when they say, oh, you know, this, you know, when they do the lines and shit like that and they try and make it look as if this was a preconceived plan. No, bloody weren't. They're just running around a pitch. So they go into such depth like that, which makes it nonsensical, or they just say, no, they just say, oh, it's arse, isn't it? Or vague. But the way you'd hear the way you're hearing the ex-England, they even had Ashley Young on Talk Sport saying we were crap. Well, fucking hell, mate. And they're saying, oh, World Cup semi-finalists. So, that's no good. We got beaten by Croatia in that game. So, Ashley Young, yeah, thanks. But I don't. If you're saying we're shit now, where were you, mate? Where were you? They sound like they've won every World Cup and every Euros, and they've won one. Well, this lot haven't won anything. Nothing. What is it? 2 semi-finals? 3? 2 World Cup semi-finals, a Euro final, and a semi-final. There you go. P.S. Barrow, how would you set up England? Well, look, I'm a simple man. I can't give you specifics, but this is how I'd approach it. I think, right, what's my formation going to be? And I'd probably go something shit like 4-4-2 because I understand 4-4-2. So I go 4-4-2. Right. Okay. Who's the best player in each position? Okay. That's a good start. And then I'll think, right, have we got anything special? Can this player play with this person? Da-da-da-da-da. And that's it. But no, that's not the way we do things in England now, is you have, well, okay, it's more 4-3-3, I suppose. That seems to be the in vogue thing. I shouldn't moan about it too much because that's what Tottenham play. And then they just move players around. They still don't know where they should be playing. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't see why it's that difficult. England manager? Oh, the pressure. Well, don't look at it. I don't get it. What do they do? Isn't that? Do they do anything more than that? I'm just being an oversimplified dinosaur, aren't I? Where you just think you pick your formation, you pick the best players in those positions, and you get a feel for who can play with who. And if there's someone like who's ridiculously good, you just let them do whatever they want, basically. Simple. It might be a simple approach, but I think we would have won more cups with doing that. So Piers Barrow, how would you set up England? Great individual players, not playing as a team. No. And this was the whole Southgate USP, unique selling point. When he came in, he's the man to build team unity because apparently someone from Manchester United couldn't play with someone who played with Liverpool before Gareth Southgate came along. I mean, it kind of did happen, but for me, that is just, I don't get that either. Like if England were in the World Cup final and Saka won it with a hat-trick, what am I going to do? What, say, oh, boo, Arsenal? No, he's playing for England, so it'd be yes, we won, we. So I don't get these players that put on an England shirt and can't forget that they're playing for their club teams. It's bonkers. It's bonkers. It's a different team you're playing for, you muppets. But that's what Southgate was supposed to fix, wasn't he? He was supposed to fix that. And, after the first showing, we were going to get better and better and better. And we've just got worse and worse and worse. We got worse and worse. We've gone shit. Yeah, I might be sounding a bit whiny and negative this morning. No one's saying that in the chat. This is my internal critic that's saying this. But yeah, I got up early and watched the shit game of football. It's like, fuck. All right, I might be able to come across to the chat here in a second. Few people watching. Hello, everyone. By the way, available on your favourite podcast player, iTunes or Spotify. Not Google anymore. They've stopped doing it. Got to go to YouTube Music for that. But whatever you like listening to podcasts on, I'm on that as well. I upload everything I do as soon as I switch it off, if you know what I mean. Doesn't take me long. All right, here we go. Philip Little. See? I'll tell you what, I was so worked up, it took me a while for me to blow my nose this morning. Wow, that was an ear popper. Ah, here we go. Philip Little, I think Southgate spends too much time worrying about the opposition. Yeah. Well, he does. He does, because he does the park the bus shit, doesn't he? That's worrying about the opposition. So, okay, we're 1-0 up. Now, what we've done to get ahead of the game, we're just going to stop doing that now and we're going to do something else. I think that is the reason why we beat Slovakia. If Slovakia had let us go 1-0 up, we would have lost. We came close to it. Like in injury time, when he took Kane and Bellingham off, I'm thinking, oh, come on, man. Come on. Who's going to take penalties, dude? Pickford. But luckily it didn't come to penalties. Oh, that's how he knows more than me. He knew we were shoo-in to win that game. Derek Smith. I can't be bothered to watch. We got two Dereks. Derek can't be bothered watching. It's a struggle, man, isn't it? It's a struggle. And then you watch it and all you hear is bloody, like, Rio Ferdinand saying we're shit and Alan Shearer saying we're shit. Far out. I just don't think in some ways, I just don't think they have the right to that opinion. It might sound a bit draconian, but it's not a democracy here. It's a Hotspur hypocrisy. That's what it is. I just think if you've played for England, not won anything, just shut up. Or talk about something you can talk about, but not about winning tournaments, because you don't know how to do that. The height of them. Legodinho. Hello, man. I'm extremely worried that someone at the FA might put 2 and 2 together and figure out Postecoglou could win the next World Cup. I hope the FA, Sam Allardyce, Roy Hodgson, Ron Greenwood, that FA, Gareth Southgate, no. No, who's he going to be the next England manager? I can't, there's no one around, is there? There's no one. Meta Football TV, there has to be synergy between players. In such a short tournament, it's difficult. Yeah, I think that's why the Euros can throw up a little bit more underdog excitement, especially at the pointy end, than the World Cup. So you can have like Greece winning it, or was it I keep forgetting, was it Norway or Denmark? Was it Norway? I think it was Norway. Not that they didn't deserve to win it, but, you know, that's what tends to happen in the Euros. It's difficult. That's where the players must turn up and want to win, do better. I mean, fucking hell. Like Harry Kane, stay up front and be a goal hanger. Stop coming back and thinking you can change. Just stay up there. You got Bellingham and Foden playing in weird positions, but they're looking for someone to... Where's the guy in the box? Where's Harry? Oh, he's behind us, fucking about. Ah. Shoshi, I empathise with the English team because I also can probably manage a maximum of 5 minutes of coherent thought over a 2-hour period. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But that's about it. That's all you get. Hey, look, Tottenham last year, we had our moments of those sorts of games where we'd be good for 15 minutes and it was enough. So, I mean, I heard Roy Keane saying, look, they did manage to get the win. And look, there is something in that. There is something in that. When you're not playing well and you get wins, there's something to be said for that. But at some sort of stage, you think, well, when can we play well now? I want to see that. I don't want to just see his arse and stumble. I mean, yeah, it's coming home. Football's coming home. No, football's coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning. It can't get its fucking key in the lock. It's got kebabs all over it. So it just goes and falls asleep in the hedge and pisses its pants. That's football coming home. That's what I'm seeing. Derek Smith. Think it would help if the players just went out there and had fun. You're so old-fashioned, Derek. Fun in football? Oh, you're almost sounding like a dinosaur like Brian Clough. He used to say, I like the players being relaxed because that's when you play best is when you're relaxed. I know. It's all KPIs now. Gareth Southgate's KPIs are looking good. He's got his way through to the quarterfinals of yet another major tournament. KPIs are looking good. If I was Manchester United, if I was Jim Ratcliffe with stupid hair, I've got stupid hair, but if I had £1 billion, I'd be hiring Southgate tomorrow. You know, Southgate is the man. Not only did he unite the England players that were at war with each other, he can unite he can make Manchester United again. That's what Southgate can do. I can't wait. Let me just give my camera a little bit of a kick up the backside here. Hang on. Can't even find it. There it is. Will I get lucky on this? Yes. There we go. Should be all buttery smooth, probably. Well. Okay, it's Denmark. 1992. Denmark. I've got to keep remembering that now, man. I shouldn't be getting countries mixed up, but hey, you know, Angloid brain, what can I do? Still there somewhere. B.S. Barrow, if it's not Pommyland, who would you like to see win? The best team. Hey, you know, I mean, if Switzerland keep going, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's Europe, isn't it? I don't know. I'd like to see Holland win something again. The Netherlands. Because, I mean, you talk about England at World Cups, but the Netherlands, blimey, that World Cup where they lost to, was it Italy? Yeah. Where they were brilliant all tournament. They were the team of the tournament, and then they just went super aggro and nuts and psycho in the final and threw it away. It's crazy, that one. But yeah, Netherlands, if they're playing good football. Philip Little. Southgate talked about Switzerland next like it's a Mensa exam. Oh, no, is he? Loads of complex issues. Oh, really? to worry about. Just play them. Oh no, he's gonna get in the players' heads, isn't he? He's just gonna be. Now, when this player does this and this player does that, you've got to make sure you're in this position and watch out for, I don't know, Johann Schlittenbacher or whatever his name is. I don't know. Watch what it's like. Yeah, you're right. Just let them play football. Like, there's a couple of players' opinions I don't mind. Stuart Pearce, because I think he's kind of risen above. He's shown that he's got a bit about him, you know? But even he doesn't, like, players with a bit of class don't go in too hard, do they? Because they've been there and done that. Derek Smith has got Switzerland in the work sweepstake. So there's that. Well, you know, you're in a win-win situation now, aren't you? So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, what are we talking about? This is how, Switzerland are a tricky team. No, they shouldn't be. Should they? Well, have I missed something in world football? There's been tectonic plates shifting. And now Switzerland are a superpower. I mean, dear, oh dear. What's with the name here, dude? I don't know about this. What's all that? What's this? Who are you? This is a funny one. We've all got hairlines. Some are a bit more challenged than others. Paul, my only gripe with the Netherlands is that they don't start Van der Ven. Yeah, well, they'll see how they go. I mean, we know his value. Maybe it's a better thing because we don't want him getting injured and knackered and busted. Shoshi, do you think that Switzerland will be England's last game? I've got a sneaking suspicion we're going to get through to the semi-final, maybe even the final, but we're not going to win it. So it doesn't matter. You know, if you don't win it, you might as well go out in the first round, I think, sometimes. If you've got the aspirations of a country like England, which is to be winning the bloody thing, you know, round of 16, quarterfinals, I don't care. I think we might jammy it past Switzerland, but hey, shit. I mean, the more I think about it, the less optimistic I get. But I think there's something. I'm getting the feeling. I'm just getting the feeling where England might get through to the semi-finals at least, but we're not even going to remotely look like winning the tournament. If we get through to the final, there's no chance. No chance. Meta Football TV. Those that know and can talk about it. Those that are mouthpieces are the problem. Yeah, these players that have had it's crazy, and it's punditry. Like, I'm sick of hearing the same bloody old faces now. It's like oversaturation, isn't it? You know, there's that thing where was it Neville and Roy Keane and Ian Wright. And they do it. They do it to sell gambling to kids as well, because that's all they're doing. They're just shilling out some stupid, crappy betting app to underage kids, basically, to get them interested young. That's what the gambling industry wants. They want people hooked when they're at the age of 14, 15. Then they've got a customer for life. So I've got no respect for the way that these players just pull down their trousers and take gambling money like they all do. But there's only so many times I can hear Roy Keane's bust up with Alex Ferguson. I've heard it. But they just keep on trotting them out. It's the same old shit. Just fuck off and shut up, will you? That's what I want. Meta Football TV, I'm calling it. England will lose to Switzerland, all right? They seem to know what they're playing at, which helps. They certainly do look, well, they're going to be the best team we've played so far, aren't they? Probably quite a while, but I just something in my head. I can't get into my head that Switzerland are good. So, you know, it's just my old bigotry that is maybe making me biased towards England. I can't see it. Martin Presai. Paul, I'm heading to Canada. Woo, nice one, man. This September, leaving my country for the first time. Good luck to me. Oh, you'll be fine. Get out there and see the world. It's a big world out there. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Jefferman. Set. Think the final will be Austria versus Germany or Spain. Well, it could be, couldn't it? Could be. Don't know. I mean, they're all good. You think it's Austria? Austria, that's interesting. Austria's an interesting pick. I wouldn't have gone on to Austria for myself, but Martin Presai. Spain might beat Germany. I think so. I don't know. It's hard to tell with Germany, isn't it? Because they've been crap for a while, but then they're like really good. So not like England. Derek Smith, the modern world is a bit rubbish. A bit rubbish? I think it's total arse. Well, it all went wrong when we invented the wheel. That's how far back I'm going, man. That's what I'm counting as the modern world. The wheel, agriculture, it's all bollocks after that. Once we discovered how to make fire, that's it, isn't it? That's it. There's party time then, isn't it? Top of the food chain, got protection, you got warmth, you can cook food. Nah, let's invent the wheel. Brilliant. So we can just carry more shit around than we don't need. Philip Little, Switzerland have looked decent. They have, but they haven't come across the mighty Lions yet, have they? Millsy, we'll stutter to the final. Oh, and then we'll put on a clinic against Spain. Okay, so okay. See, I think we're going to stutter to the final and then get spluttered out. But hey, you know what? We could stutter to the final and go, and maybe that's when we start playing. I mean, is it going to happen? I thought it would happen 4 years ago, man. I think it will. Every tournament I have hope, but it's just this tournament just really has snuffed out my hope a little bit. But hey, you might be right. You might be right. It'd be pretty cool. As long as, if England get through to the final and lose, they don't have like an open top bus celebrating another defeat. I mean, come on, that's embarrassing. You'd expect that from countries that aren't huge football nations. Like when Jack Charlton returned to Ireland in 1990 and 94, it was a hero's welcome because no one expected them to do any good, and they did brilliantly. Same a little bit here when Australia came back after getting into the quarterfinals, a bit of a reception, but not like tour around the city or anything like that. So there's a place for it. But when you're England and you get knocked out in a semi-final or a final, no, you get nothing. Nothing. Shoshi, Germany has the most goals this Euro. Oh, well, good on them. Good on them. Meta Football TV, the wheel is fine. Ooh, it's those who want to square it that are the problem. Oh, and I just take the spokes out, an axle. So it's just a disc lying on a floor. That'll do. A frisbee. That's fun. While you've made your fire, you can throw a frisbee around. That'd be all right. Martin Precise, Spain are the most direct team I've ever seen for a while. They don't horseshoe with the ball, also press very high and got amazing balance and depth in their squad too. I thought you were Mr. I don't want to play fancy football. You're in the Mourinho Conte camp. Oh, no, it's all right now, isn't it? See, when into this, but this has been my point all last year, Marpin. When a team does that well, they're unstoppable. So if this is what Spain are doing, they're going to win, aren't they? So if Spain win doing that, are you going to be happy to see us do that at Tottenham next year? At least that's what we should be aspiring to do. Watched a little bit of the Spain game. Nico Williams, what a goal. I missed that one. I probably saw it in the highlights. Derek Smith, I had a bottle of champagne in the fridge for the final of the Euros. Of the last Euros. It's still in your fridge. Yeah, I think everyone's sort of done that sort of stuff. I did have a bottle of wine, but I lost custody of it years ago, so no. I mean, just weighing one bloody cup. Just something. No. For some reason, we don't. Crazy. Wagwan, Mr. M. Wagwan, Madon. Well, I don't know what that means. Madon? That sounds pretty good, though. I'll take that. Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm all right. How are you? Oh, well, I might as well have a quick look at, see if there's any Tottenham Hotspur news, hey? Tottenham Hotspur told phenomenal player is going to jump at the chance to sign for Spurs. Oh, yeah. Who's this told? Told. Who's telling him? Is it going to be Alan Hutton or someone? I'm just trying to see who's doing the telling. Oh, Tony Cascarino. Fuck you. No, not having that. Tony Cascarino. Oh, get out of here. And just not happy about VAR. Archie Gray. Backed to emulate Gareth Bale and Luka Modric. Is that who we're signing? We're signing a new Gareth Bale and Luka Modric in one player? Flipping heck. Get him in the door. What are we waiting for? Who's saying this? Who's doing the backing? Archie Gray back to emulate Gareth Bale and Luka Modric by using Tottenham as a stepping stone to Real Madrid. Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm excited about him now. With Leeds Wonder Kid closing in on North London switch. But who's saying this? Who's saying this? Blah, 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 blah. Whoa! Okay, this has got cred. The bigger picture removes the Spurs, but offer Gray the chance to showcase his talent. He's going to get a nice velvet box. Showcase his talent. It's Roy and HG joke, by the way. Showcase his talent in the Premier League with Ange Postecoglou's side. However, former Tottenham star Chris Waddle believes it could also prove to be the springboard for a future move to Real Madrid, too, following in the footsteps of club legends Bale and Modric. Far out. What did he actually say? He said, on a gambling site, fucking hell, not you as well, Chris. Oh, God, it's gamble, gamble, gamble. It shits me to tears. I've seen enough of Archie Gray to say that he's a very good player. He's a versatile player that can perform in a number of roles, midfield, fullback. That tells you two things about him. His manager trusts him to perform in numerous roles, and he has intelligence to do it. That's rare for a player of 18 years old. He was an ever-present in that Leeds United team last season, so go again. So again, that's a good sign. His best role is in central midfield, and I think that's where he prefers to play. He's an ideal Tottenham project. Tottenham have a history of buying young players and giving them an opportunity, like him. Well, look, all right. If Chris Waddle's on it, that's it. I'm all in on Archie Gray. All in. All in. We're going to win the league with Archie Gray. Chris Waddle reckons he's Modric and Bale. So Spain will make me happy, says Chris, if we win, for obvious reasons, and because they play well. Not going to be easy against Germany. It's a tough one. It's going to be a good game now. I'm going to get up and watch that one. Mr. M, Southgate out 100 times. I mean, one would be enough, wouldn't it? You only need one Southgate out, and then you've done the job, haven't you? But we're just going to sack him 100 times. He's been that shit. Gareth, you're sacked. What? No, only joking. Oh, no, you're really sacked. And he's walking out the door. No, come on, come back, Gareth, come back. What? You're sacked. Got to refresh my chat. Hang on. Doopy doopy boo. Sean's non-existent hairline says, Paul, do you think England will win a major trophy in your lifetime? I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's not. I'm running out of life, man. You know. When I was 10, that was a very easy belief to have. But now I'm 52. I'm thinking, how many bloody tournaments are left? One every 2 years. Fucking hell! I've got like maybe 10. I mean, that'd be pretty good. Another 20 years. Much more than that, and you're going into Joe Biden territory, aren't you? Really, sometimes. So, but I mean, in my, if you're talking about in my lifetime where I've still got some marbles, probably not. So yeah, well, but that's all right because Tottenham are going to win the Premier League next year, so I don't care. I'd much rather Tottenham win a Premier League than England win a World Cup. Millsy says Archie Gray incoming. Well, according to experts who know football, he is Luka Modric and Gareth Bale rolled into one. And we've got to just enjoy those golden moments where he's got on our shirt because he's going to be going to Real Madrid any time. So let's enjoy him. Mr. M, when the plane lands back in the UK, we shouldn't let Gareth back in. Revoke his passport. Deport Rwanda. Is that where he was? Is that where he was from? Oh well. Maybe he could be the start of the new regime that you probably are going to get into England or something. A new platform, not stop the boats, just stop Southgate coming back in. That's it. That one person not being allowed back in. You can let all the asylum seekers and refugees in. They're all cool. But Gareth Southgate is damaging more to the country than all of them put together. To start. Southgate is a traitor, says Mr. M. Derek Smith, it's only Friday that Archie Gray had a medical at Brentford. Who the fuck knows what's going on? Is that right? But they didn't agree, or did they reject him? They didn't want him. Anyway, we're in the same ballpark as Brentford for players. That's onwards and upwards, eh? Meta Football TV, please leave a like on the way in and out. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Sub if you haven't done so. Yeah, I mean, the subs have been dwindling away because I haven't been doing much. That's just what happens. So I've been working hard and nothing's really floated my boat. I might do a video later today, but a like and a sub is always lovely. Derek Smith, my first football memory is winning the World Cup. Oh, bloody hell, man. Oh, well, at least you had it. And personally, the World Cup is the only major tournament. No, you know what, Derek? Maybe that's why I'm a little bit lukewarm on this Euros. Maybe this year round, I'm coming to that opinion as well. That I'm not really that interested in the Euros. It's something, but I mean, the World Cup's the World Cup, isn't it? You know what I mean? And of course, a cheeky play for Chris's channel. He always give him a sub and like. It's always worth doing a cheeky sub there. Shoshi, the Lionesses will bring it home. Maybe they will. Mr. M, here we go. Gareth Southgate's #1 fan, Mr. M. Fun fact, Southgate is the highest paid manager at the Euros. I know, I was telling this to a mate of mine this morning. He couldn't believe it. We have the best player in La Liga, Bellingham. Yep. Got us out the shit today as well. Best player in Germany. Yep. Best player in the Premier League, Foden. Oh, he's worth a shout. Yep. And he produces that crock of S. It's a crock of S. Terrible. There he goes on his car back home. Gareth Southgate. Oh, here we go. Meta Football TV with the scoop on the new Luka Modric. Leeds didn't agree on Brentford's payment scheme, apparently. Oh, well, they're being tight, were they? Well, welcome to Tottenham then. Let's see how we go. I'm curious about this kid because it seems to be hotting up. And I know nothing about him. So it's time to educate myself on Archie Gray by looking at SofaScore. It's pathetic, isn't it? But what else have I got? I can't show clips of him, which is ridiculous, but that's the way it works. Here we go. Archie Gray, Leeds United. Alrighty, here we go. He's so good it takes half an hour for his page to come good. Okay, right. So where are we here? 6.87. That's not great. In the championship as well. Oh, no, I don't want to be following. Don't do that. 18 years of age. Okay. He's taller than me. That's good. So it looks like he's a right midfielder. Right midfielder. Is that what he is? Oh, fuck off. I don't want notifications. His strengths are tackling and his weaknesses, he's impenetrable. He's got no weaknesses. So he's a right-sided player. Okay. Let's have a look. He played a lot of matches last year. Good on him. Started 40 of them. Okay, well, he's fancied by Leeds, but that's not saying much, is it? Goals, 0. Okie dokie. But he has a shot every 3 games. Well, I suppose he's more defensive then, is he? Because I'm not seeing any figures here that that are doing anything for me. All right, let's have a look at passing. I've no idea what some of these things mean. All right, maybe if he's more defending. Let's have a look. A few clean sheets, which I don't care about. 2 tackles a game. Okay, that's quite high. I'm not seeing the bit that leaps out and says Gareth Bale and Luka Modric. I must be honest here. Maybe Chris, obviously, with his expert football eye, is seeing something that I'm not. I'm just saying, am I buffering? Is this saying I'm buffering? Just checking my connection here. Yeah, I think it's all right. Millsy, will Southgate go from 0 to hero? Well, if we win it, don't we? I don't know quite 0 to hero. We'll have to wait and see. Mr. M says, I hope you're well, Governor. I hope I am well too. Mr. Benji, England's best player was whoever gave 6 minutes extra time. Should have been 2 minutes max. Hey, sometimes you get a bit lucky. Mr. M, thoughts on the Euros so far? Look, it hasn't caught my attention really. I haven't seen much of it. I've been working, so I've not been inspired to get up and watch many games. I mean, I've watched the England games and I watched it this morning, but I haven't really been watching the other games. It's just I can't do it, basically. Meta Football TV, Southgate, 5.8 million euros. Wow, that's all right, isn't it? It's a part-time job as well. It's a part-time gig. Murat Yakin from Switzerland, 1.6, playing in the same round at Euro 24. I don't know even why the England manager has to earn so much like that. It's crazy. I don't get it. It's more of a prestigious thing, isn't it? Oh, people don't give a shit about that anymore, do they? Meta Football TV, Gray's weakness is apparently his height. Well, he's taller than me, son. He's 6'2". So he's like aerial duels according to the Leeds fan base. Okay. Well, maybe we don't get him to do that then. Was Luka Modric and Gareth Bale, they weren't good in the air, were they? Maybe Chris Waddle's right. Mr. M. Paul, if you could sign anyone within reason, who would you want? Look, I'm buggered if I'm an expert. Look, I thought actually Tony did all right in the game, laying off the ball for Harry Kane to score a goal, so that says something. So maybe, I don't know, I think our back five is all right. So you'd only be sort of, reinforcing those ranks and getting a bit of competition. But I think we need a midfielder and a centre forward. They're the two. And if you're going to talk centre forward, look, I'd have a look at En-Nasri. En-Nasri from Sevilla. And there you go. There's two for you. I wouldn't take my opinion for anything though. Martin Prasai. It's saying that YouTube is not receiving my stream, but it is. I can see it is. All right, so Martin Prasai. Yes, Paul, we'd be happy if we win games by playing that way, of course. But if we win games by defending or sitting back to and tend to win trophies, we will be beaming as well. The point is to win. Okay, man. But look at the way Spain are doing it, man. Isn't that much more fun? That's great. Like, if England win this by playing total shit, okay, yeah, wins. Am I going to be I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel. I suppose I'll be happy, but I don't know. Or maybe it's just because I've been out of the country too long. I don't get the fever anymore. I don't know what it is, but I just want to play. I just want to watch exciting football. And in my lifetime, England have rarely done that. Rarely. What they do in this tournament, it's a bit worse than what we usually do, but it's the same shit all the time. It's always the same. We just look like we don't know how to play football. Everyone's out of position. You know, it's what England do all the time. The two exceptions would be 1996 and a bit of 1990. Not all of it, because we were dog shit for a lot of 1990 as well. But 96, we were good. That was fun. That was disappointing not to win that one. But apart from that, getting knocked out by Argentina, getting knocked out by Brazil, getting knocked out by France, it's just shit. Meta Football TV, well, Chris is asking or stating whoever compared Gray to Modric and Bale needs a talking to. Well, you can talk to none other than Chrissy Waddle. He's the man. He's the man. I used to love Chrissy Waddle. God, he was so good to watch playing. I mean, that was a player. He took a while to settle into the team, but fucking hell, he was awesome. He was so much. He was electric. That's what I want to see. Electric stuff. And he also got the Champions League final with Marseille as well. So he had a pretty good career, did old Chrissy. Mr. M, fun fact. Where's your fun fact? Have I missed a fun fact? My chat buggered up, is it? All right. Mr. M is teeing up his fun fact. I can feel it. Meta Football TV. Forest just signed a real baller on a 4-year deal, loaned out to Olympiacos for the 24-25 season. New Zealander. Yes. Marko Stamenic. I'd have him at Spurs 100%. Well, you missed out. See how he goes on at Forest then, eh? I'm going to watch out for this guy. I'm going to hold you to this, Chris. Starmanic. Where's he from? Well, he's from New Zealand, obviously. Just looking for where he's from. I'll give me a clue to how to pronounce his name. Midfielder for Olympiacos. Okay, he's from New Zealand. Born in Wellington. He's played in Red Star Belgrade. So he's been over to Serbia. Or was it Croatia? Can't remember. Sorry. Yugoslavia, somewhere. Steamer. Mr. M, here we go. Is this the fact time? Here we go. Jose Mourinho wanted to manage England. Did he really? Imagine him with this lot of players. I think we would have won something with him, definitely. Of course we would have. And it would have been, a bit defensive, but it would be way better than this. Way better. Way, way, way better. Mr. M, watching England this evening was like watching us under Conte towards the end. It's painful. It's like dead man walking, isn't it? You just had your last dinner. Can have everything for your last dinner, baked swan or something like that. And I see it's got a lavender mothball sort of smell about the England team. Needs a bit of a clear out. It's like a deceased estate. Derek Smith, I hear we've signed that American. He's called Tesla. Apparently he's electric. And a football TV, watch about Red Star Belgrade. Absolute beast of a player. Oh. Millsy says, my Spurs would probably beat England. Yeah, they would. Oh, no, Tottenham would smash England. They're that bad, it's embarrassing. Oh, yeah, no, we would beat England. Well, there's no conflict of interest because we don't have any England players as well. It's not a competition, man. Martin Preside, Gareth Southgate football doesn't give you joy even if you go and win finals. It's all messed up, playing players out of position. Yeah, it shouldn't be happening, man. It shouldn't be happening. Players tend to look clueless and frustrated. No patterns of play. Yeah, they don't know. There was none of this shit in '66. I wasn't alive to remember it, but I'm sure there was none of this shit going on. Criminal. Better football TV. Big up, good people. Off to bed. Stay safe, Chris. I wonder what the old panel thought of today's game. We're going to win. We're going to win the Euros. Nah, they're not happy. Martin Preside, defensive football do have patterns of play, Paul. Yes, but with Southgate, there's no progression at all. It's all bamboozled hope. Yeah, bamboozled. Why not? It's discombobulated. It's all over the place, isn't it? It just looks like a team out of balance or something to me that's not really played much together. Because, yeah, you're right about the patterns of play. Because do we get more than one pass strung together that's like interesting? Maybe two, but that's about it, isn't it? It does break down fairly quickly whatever we're trying to do. And you're right, yeah, I get what you're saying about defensive football, patterns of play. You've still got to be a coherent unit, haven't you? So, but come on, man, you'd rather play like Spain and win some shit, wouldn't you? Come on. See? I mean, you can pick any team you want, but your heart has warmed to Spain because they're playing good football. There's no hearts warming to England, I'm telling you that. Nowhere, no neutral in the world is looking at that England team going, oh, yeah, I'm going to get up, I'm going to set my alarm clock and watch that. Could be a cracker of a game. What will they do next? Nothing. Any other Spurs news? Let me have a look at Spurs news at the risk of buggering up the chat, but the chat's going to be quiet, so, Oh, here we go. Mr. M, you're not off. I could tell, man, you're not happy. You're not happy. Hang on, let me see if I can do something to lift your spirits here. Let me see if I can help you out. See if YouTube's music library can help me out with a free tune audio library. Just have a search. Oh, no. None at all. Apparently, reggae hasn't made it as far as the YouTube library, surely. What's this? No, that don't sound up your alley. Let's have a look at this one. Sounds a bit Pro Tools. All right, we'll give it a little go in the background. No, I can't. That's gash. Oh, well, I gave it a go. Sorry, Mr. M. Paul, after watching that turgid performance, am I allowed to swap allegiances? Oh, of course, you can do what you want, man. I don't know if you've been watching this channel long, but you might be well aware. The clue is in the title. Countries mean nothing to me. They're just squiggly lines drawn arbitrarily by people in big chairs to keep us fighting with each other. So, yeah, you do whatever you want, man. Mr. M, sorry, I'm under the influence, sir. Was DJing Saturday night. Hey, I remember those days. I used to do a bit of DJing in Sheffield back in the early 90s. Oh, God, it was fun. It was fun. It was all vinyl back in those days, so you'd get them all going with a bit of, I don't know, Happy Mondays and the Charlatans, and then you just slip in a bit of Shaking Stevens just to be a cock. It was a lot of fun. Mr. M, come on, you Spurs, that's it, man. Millsy, their pattern of play is stiff with little movement. There is no pattern. There's no pattern at all. It's crazy, isn't it? Mr. M, love Paul, always come on, Spurs, that's it, man. Hey, Mark M slipped in. Hello, my good man, how are you? I'm all right. Didn't know you were live in work. Always a joy. Yeah, well, I'm going to start my day's work pretty soon and then work into the evening tonight. And I thought I'd come on and do a stream because I've been neglecting the channel a bit. Partly because I've just been a bit buggered and knackered and really, not a lot to do. Oh, look at this. Whoa. We'll have to welcome him then. Bloody hell. Didn't even know he was on. Where's the button? Thank you, Jacob. Jacob's bringing some people in. Oh, there they are. Hello. Well. Blimey, as your benchmark for entertainment drop these days, man. For not putting them on to me. Anyway, thanks, Jacob. Capitalist out. That's it. I'm just a hypocrite, man. Mr. M, I still do vinyl, bro. Got Technics, 1210s Technics were always the ones, weren't they? They were cool. Martin Presai, yeah, for sure. Spain and Germany are the best teams to watch. Yeah, so you're going to, that's what, so if I were you, that's the way I'd want to see Tottenham play. With a bit of pizzazz and sizzle. Not just scrape through. Oh, hang on. They're all coming in. Destiny 5! Hello, man. He's in, yeah, for sure. Spain. No, he's just love arts and stuff.
The Tottenham debate master.
What to do when both sides of the coin, not saying I believe in the ladder theory, or SAVHIP, don't even know what that is, are wrong. What? What to do when both sides of the coin are wrong? Huh? Is that one of your debate tactics? Is that like you just say something that doesn't make sense? You have to help me, man. Another heart. Mark in, did you see Big Ange go mad in the Denmark game about VAR? I've seen the headline. I haven't seen the clip yet, but I will have a look at that. It was a bonus to have him for an extra bit of being a pundit. Well, I'd rather listen to Ange than some other ex-England footballer say how shit we are when they were shit when they were playing. I'm fed up with hearing it. Oh, this England side have got no spirit. What about England versus Iceland? You know? Just shut up. Because I was a kid watching you lot, and you lot made me, well, I'll cry, but you lot pissed me off just as much as this lot have. Richie's Ange out. Whoa, here we go. Who do you want instead? Gareth Southgate? Mr. M. Lowell. Tottenham debate. I enjoy your podcasts. Thank you very much. Do you have an account on X? No. Look, I do have an account on X, but I only use it because you can't search Twitter without having an account, basically. But I don't post. I don't do anything on Twitter because it's a cesspit. I've got zero interest in it. So, nah, man, that's not me. The ladder theory is, I don't know what the ladder theory is, so I don't, whatever. Tot Spurs. Hello, man. Big up, Paul. Big up. How you doing, bro? Hope you're flying high. I don't know about that. I'm wafting around on the heady vapours of an England victory, man. Oh, did that get my blood going? I had to make sure I was still, my private health insurance was still valid. I didn't think I'd make it to the end, man. It was that thrilling. God. Oh, well, I'll hang around a few minutes seeing as people come over from Jacob. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel like it. Or is that it? Just come in and be quiet. I'm just curious what Tottenham debate master's on about because I'm not following. Here we go. Oh no, Piers Barrow. Here we go. How will you cope? Now the fascists have pretty much banned vaping in Oz. Well, yeah, I mean, Well, it's not quite because you can buy them from pharmacies. Look, my whole reading of it, they completely mishandled it. Because, yeah, there's loads of people that were smoking. Suckers like me that grew up in the 70s and 80s where every bugger smoked. And even if someone didn't smoke, the first thing they do is shove an ashtray in front of your face when you went round their house. So we're all sad nicotine addicts. And then vaping is a safer alternative. But no, the Australian government, you shouldn't be doing that either. So they didn't regulate it. They didn't put any age restrictions on it. So now you've just got a load of kids that are hooked on it as well. And that needn't have happened. Sad old fuckers like me, lost causes, yep. But they've just created a problem. They're idiots. Just like all governments all over the world, they're all stupid. They're all crap. Mr. M, if you drop soap on the floor, is the soap dirty or the floor clean? What soap? Tot Spurs, totally agree, Paul. It's a dire performance. It's like the fourth or fifth. Don't forget Bosnia as well. It's just been terrible. It was a dire performance, wasn't it, man? Really was. I'm waiting for them to get going, and they're not. Piers Barrow vaping is fine in Canada, but my local store has frosty windows next to a shop that doesn't exist. Okay. Be careful of old YouTube's terms of service here. So, I know it might be legal where you are, but in some countries your mileage does vary with that sort of stuff. Tottenham Debate Master, SAV hip, I'd say the best way to describe the ladder theory. I've no idea what you're on about. No idea. Is this something that is even worth Googling? Is this a thing? Or is it just going to fill my Google search with cretins? I've no idea what this is. It's no idea. Doesn't even come up. What is it? Nothing. There's nothing on the internet with what you're saying. You're just making something up. Are you? Hang on. Hip hop. There's a lot of hip hop results coming up. Nah. No idea. No idea. Philip Little. I tried going zero nicotine in my vape last week. It's shit. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, I've done that. You think, oh, maybe. No, it is the nicotine. That's the good bit. That's the bit you want. That's just the way it is. Yeah. All right, it's going a bit quiet. I might wrap it up soon, folks. All right, here we go. There's a few comments coming in. Here we go. Soshi Zin is pretty popular in America. It's like the mouth pouch, especially for disc jockeys. Oh, well, you got to keep people addicted somehow. Millsy, what do you do for work? I'm a professional streamer. And Uber. That's what I do. Destiny 5. Hi, Paul. Good to see you live. Been watching Jacob? Yes. And your stream when I can, as I've been volunteering at the local homeless night shelter. Oh, good on you, man. What a good thing to do. Always remember to give back to people and come on you Spurs. Nice one, man. That's what I like to hear. It's great. Tottenham Debate Master, I speak about, I don't even know if I'm saying something dodgy here. I might be saying something like totally fucking Nazi or something, the way this character's going on. Speak about Southgate and the ladder theory in my DMs. I'm not allowed to say it on YouTube. Well, there's probably a reason why you're not allowed to say it on YouTube. You know, let's have a look and see what other bollocks you're typing here. Might get it off my screen. I don't know about this. I'm pleading not the fifth. I'm pleading ignorance. I've got no idea what you're talking about. If it turns out you're alluding to some fascist shit, then I'm just going to ban you instantly. Oh no, it's just sexist. Okay. It's just sexist. Okay. What's this then? Is that what it is? A man-woman thing? Is this what you're talking about? Who gives a shit, man? I don't know. Who gives a shit? What are you on about? Are you running a school on how to get laid or something? Is this your angle? Because, like, that's really hard to do, you know. Millsy, Tottenham Debate Master is tripping me. I know, man. Yeah, maybe you can clue me in. Mr. M, what came first, the colour orange or the fruit orange? Ooh, I'd say the colour orange. Orange is one of those fruits we've dicked around with to make them orange, like, because you know carrots are purple. Carrots are purple. Like an ordinary oldie worldy carrot was purple, but the Dutch liked orange, so they bred them to be orange. So we have orange carrots now. Did the same thing happen with thing? It's a Spurs community slang that you can't talk about. Why can't you talk about it if it's just Spurs slang, man? What are you on about? I just don't know what you're on about. But I'm getting a bit wary of you. No, you know, when people start saying, oh, you can't say this and you can't say that, I'm thinking, well, it's probably because you want to say some evil, disgusting shit. I mean, what Spurs community slang? What's Spurs community slang? Where's this Spurs community? What are you on about? Where is it? Is it WhatsApp? Why aren't I in it? I'd be learning loads. Mark in, Spurs are back this week. Come on, the Spurs, that's it. Get them all in the door, get them running around, maybe not throwing up in South Korea. Mr. M. Then why would it be called orange if the fruit hadn't been discovered? What would the... Oh, Mr. M. You're befuddling me. Well, you have the colour and then you have the fruit and then you make the fruit the same colour and you call it the colour. Maybe. All right, let me say, is there any more Tottenham news? I mean, it is a Spurs channel. I'm bored with talking about England because we're boring. I mean, and pundits have got to sit there and chat for another 3 hours, haven't they? Dissecting it. I had a cup of coffee, but I've forgotten about. Oh, some comments coming in. Why aren't the comments peering up here? If I've bugged it up again. Hang on a minute. Just going to grab my coffee that I forgot about. All right, let's get back to the chat here. I've got to miss a few. Mr. M is in a paradox. It's an easy state of mind to get in sometimes. No, don't get your coat. You're all right, man. I think I prefer your company than this other guy. What's he on about? Tottenham Debate Master says the LH are the middle TPD. What the hell? What the hell? You're just talking nonsense. What the hell? He's just saying letters now. I don't know, man. Millsy oranges were originally green. There you go. See? I don't always talk bollocks. A lot of the time I do. I've got to get out of the way of the sun as it creeps across the tiny gap in my window. Normal service will be resumed in about 10 minutes. Oh, stop that. Well, they're Millsies. There we go. Oranges were green. I was right. There we go. Mr. M, so what came first, the colour orange or the fruit? It's a paradox. It can't be explained. Get Arthur C. Clarke onto it. Is it a conspiracy? I think not. Shoshi, I know lemons are human engineered, so probably the colour. Well, the debate rages on. What have you done, Mr. M? You've dropped your orange bombshell, and now you're sneaking off. You've created disharmony and discord. And that's it. That's it. I've trolled them with my orange paradox. I'm going to bugger off now. We will never know, man. We will never know. He's going to bed. Oh, well, sweet dreams, man. Tottenham debate master. It's not a racist dog whistle or anything, just a way to divide the Spurs fans. But I've no idea what you're talking about. And when you say, but so why can't you say it? Why can't you just say it instead of just saying letters and shit? You just type in nonsense. Nonsense. So if YouTube won't let you say what you want to say, I'm kind of inclined to think there's a reason for it, mate. Philip Little, night, Paul and all. Night, Philip. Thanks for dropping by, son. Thank you very much for popping in. Middle of the ladder, LH. Bottom of the ladder, the DN. It's just gibberish. Gibberish. You're like Terence Howard explaining physics and maths, mate. I thought you were the debate master. I've got to have some comprehension of what you're bloody well talking about. Lemmy. Hello, look, God, at least someone who makes sense here. Member of the Hotspur Hippie Commune. Super chats and memberships are available. Now, that's great music, Paul. Yeah, I don't mind that one. It's from the YouTube audio library. Tottenham debate master, focus on the LH, then go off. Gibberish. Nonsense. Mr. M. Paul, if I know one thing, it's that I know nothing. It's the best way to be, man. Keeps you humble, you know. That's what I've learned. The older I get, the less I bloody know. All right, Tottenham's just not going to explain anymore. He's had enough. He's tired. Okay, well, he's incoherent. Destiny, wah. I don't even know what all that shit was about, mate. What was it? Was it some of that? I don't know what it was. It just, you know, when people say, I can't say that on YouTube, you probably can. Unless it's like, you know, bad. If it's something about football, you can say it. I just don't. Oh, no, I'm being cancelled. I'm being cancelled for telling the truth about Tottenham Hotspur. No, you're not. No, you're really not. Because you're still saying it. It's grifting. It's grifting. That's what it is. Totspurs, according to David Ornstein. Okie dokie, here we go. This could be worthy of this. Breaking news from Totspurs, according to David Ornstein of The Athletic. Tottenham set to complete £35 million to sign the highly rated young star and Gareth Bale and Luka Modric hybrid, Archie Gray from Leeds United. What's your thoughts, Paul? I have no idea, man, but Chris Waddle reckons he's a cross between... No, he said he's both Luka Modric and Gareth Bale, and he's going to use Spurs as a stepping stone to get to Real Madrid. So if that's the case, let's just enjoy him while we've got him, because he sounds brilliant. I've no idea, man. Mr. M, deep down, I'm really shallow. Yeah, he's no deep. Oh, I'm such a profound thinker. No, it's just all just. Millsy, how many players do you think Spurs need to sign this summer? I'd like to sign. Look, okay. Bare minimum 2. That's bare minimum. That's 2 bloody good ones. A midfielder and a centre forward. I would like, other than that, I would probably like a bit more defensive cover, a versatile fullback, possibly a winger. So I think if we get into the region of 4 good players, then I'm happy. So 2 is scraping the barrel minimum, you know, because we've got a lot of players going out the door. We've got rid of Tanganga. We haven't got rid of that many, have we? Well, we've got a lot that we want to get rid of. We've got rid of some of them. Ndombele. We've still got to shift off Lo Celso, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, Emerson Royale. Looks like Skip ain't going anywhere, but maybe he is. We need to get rid of these players to find out how many we can buy. And I don't mean that in an accounting sense. I just mean squad numbers. That's all I mean by that. I'm not doing a Daniel Levy, we need to sell to buy to, balance everything. I just think you've got to be wary of how many players you're actually paying. That's all. Mr. M, if you punch yourself and it hurts, are you weak or strong? You're a bit stupid. I mean, to punch yourself till it hurts. I don't know, man. I know you're not doing that. Maybe Tottenham Debate Master might be doing that while he's trying to explain his weird conspiracy theories that you can't say on YouTube because you'll get shut down. No, you won't. Not if it's about Tottenham. I don't think there's anything you can say about Tottenham Hotspur that will get you closed down on YouTube. Unless you're like dragging some, not some nice stuff, But if you think, oh yeah, Højbjerg's crap, he's going to be, I think we should sell Højbjerg, he's crap. But I can't say that. I'll get closed down. They're trying to silence me. Not so much. Not so much. I can't say Archie Gray's crap till it shows a lack of ambition. YouTube won't let me. Well, it just did. Here we go. Romy One Kenobi. Well, we've got a new prospect coming your way, Romy One Kenobi, because we've got the Wunder kid Archie Gray coming from Leeds. He's going to stop at Tottenham Hotspur for maybe 1 or 2 seasons, and then he's going to go to Real Madrid, according to Chris Waddle. So, get some space ready for him. He's coming in. Mr. M's just having a little chuckle to himself there. That's all right. Is there anything else happening? Feels like there should be some stuff, rumours and things like that by now. But Archie Gray, is that it? Far out, dudes. News. It's all about Archie Gray. All about Archie Gray. Have people seen Archie Gray? Here we go. Top Spurs, all I can say, Paul, is Archie Gray comes from a great stable of footballers. Andy, is he a relative of Andy Gray, is he? Eddie Gray, Frank Gray? Sounds good to me. Sounds all right, doesn't it? Just go by the name then. Yeah, no, it's all genetic, isn't it? But, yeah, apparently, Romy One Kenobi, we're just training him for you. You're not having Porro, and you're not having Emerson Royale. The player which, what was it? I can seem to remember people last season saying, Romero. If Romero's good, so good, why aren't there rumours linking him to Real Madrid? Well, there are. Hands off. Here we go. Okay. So what is the word on the street out there? Oh, Andy Gray's his dad. Okay, well, that's got to be something good. He was a good footballer, Andy Gray. Well, let's get him in. What's the word on the street? What is the... how's this being perceived by the Spursosphere? Are people happy or pissed off? I mean, I'm assuming pissed off because it's not messy, you know, but we will see. Andy Gray's his dad, okay. Wayne Bonner, a member of the Hotspur, becoming a Super Chats memberships are available if you want to help the channel out so I don't have to drive around so much, which I'm going to have to start doing soon. Wayne Bonner says, all I know of Archie Gray is Spurs want him. Other than that, I'm clueless. That's fair enough assessment. That's about where I'm at it. At as well. I had a look at his stats. I couldn't glean anything from that. You're looking for a bunch of fires. Roll me one, Kenobi. And if you give us Porro, we'll give you the goat Mendy. What? You're not. Why don't you want? Get. You've got enough players. You've got all the good players. Bugger off. Mr. M, conspiracy fact. I think not. Where's the conspiracy? We haven't had a conspiracy theory today. Oh, here they come. Oh. Dear, oh dear. The sun is nearly past its point where it buggers up my green screen. Look at it. Look at it struggling. See if I can fix it. Hang on. See if I can get this going. That'll do. It's a bit better. If I turn it up anymore, I'll look jaundiced, like I've got liver failure. Mr. M. Roll me on Kenobi. I offered Brahim Diaz. I remember Hippie's quality. I love him. Well, it's all good. It's all good, well and good you offering him to me, man. But I think there's other people that get more involved than this sort of stuff. Top Spurs, most sound a little underwhelmed. Oh, okay, this is the Spursosphere reaction to Archie Gray. Okay. But I think a lot of this is following the news, following the return of Werner on loan. I don't understand why that is such a big deal for people. I really don't. It's a loan for a year. So what? If it followed the news, we just signed Eze, I believe it would be a different view. Okay, so people are feeling a bit down in the dumps over Werner. You know, I don't know. People are tying their horse to that. So I've heard people saying, I'm Ange out because we extended Werner. It's like, what? What do you mean you... What? So that's all it took. Just that one thing. Getting him on loan and then him extending him. You're done with Ange, are you? Okay, well, okay. Good luck to you. Tottenham debate. Is this better? I don't know, man. Rolling on Kenobi. We lost Nacho to Saudi. Oh, well, there you go. You'll have a bit of money. Tottenham debate master. TP, DD, PP. What are you on about? What are you on about? Makes no sense at all. Anything you're saying. Anything. It's just gibberish, man. Gibberish. Mr. M. Paul, what is the thing you disbelieve the most? Here we go. False flags, 9/11, JFK, MLK. Federal Reserve, Clinton, there's a lot in there. What do I disbelieve? What if there was a conspiracy theory, what would I be into? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what's the conspiracy theory around the Clintons and Bushes? They're just wealthy, rich, fuckhead families. I mean, yeah, that's true. Just like all of them. Sam Cooke Sam Cooke would be my tip for a bit of a conspiracy. Something went on there. Don't know what it was. Romy Wankanobi, if you're looking at Jota, who used to play for Celtic, let me just say the dude is quality. When he's on the ball, it's beautiful to watch. That seems to have all gone quiet now, doesn't it? Is he still out in Saudi or something? Millsy, Trump or Biden? I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're all shit. It's probably heading to not good times over in America. That makes me sad. But that's the way it is. I can't. They're just crap. I'm not going to pick either of them at all. I'm General Sir. Okay. Yeah, delete. I'll try. Okay. Romy Wankanobi, conspiracy is why Man City is getting away with 125 charges. That is a conspiracy theory, if ever there was one. That's all gone quiet as well, hasn't it? That's all gone quiet. Where's the big court case? I thought it was a few weeks ago that they were saying it's kind of imminent or something. There was some movement or something. And then nothing. Is that all quieting down again? I mean, I haven't been looking, in fairness, so maybe, I mean, I'd be unaware they might have already been relegated. Booted out the entire Football League pyramid. Man City 115. What's the latest on this? There's a relegation precedent set ahead of Premier League hearing. When's the hearing then? We don't know. they just write the same old shit again and again and again, these journalists. Like nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. Archie is not the son of the Andy Gray. Oh, okay. Okay, that's who I was thinking of. Trump is a fascist. Of course he is. Of course he is. Most of them generally are, though. So, it doesn't narrow it down. I think you're forgetting the name of this channel. Top Spurs, in my eyes, I agree with you. If Ange wanted Werner permanent, we would have signed him, not loaned him. Yeah, I that's what I'm not getting the whole... It's just manufactured drama over nothing, isn't it? There's like one player on a loan for a year and people are throwing their toys out of the cot. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I mean, the people are throwing their toys out of the cot over that. They've never wanted Ange in the first place. And this is just, that's what the way it appears to me is now they've just got some sort of flimsy excuse to say, oh, well, this makes no sense what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. He okayed that, so I'm out. We can't have a manager in that's a yes man. Well, what do you want? Bonkers. It's bonkers, man. Mr. M, sorry, Paul. I meant in general, sir. Okay. Be a so-called conspiracy theory you believe in. That's what I meant. I don't know. Listen, I don't pay much trust. I mean, I find them amusing up to a point, conspiracy theories, but when you go down a rabbit hole, it just, the people that are into conspiracy theories, they're into the same fucked up evil shit when it gets down to it. Like, you look at the comments and you think, oh, it's this lot again, So that's why I don't really pay much attention to them. I find them interesting sometimes, but I don't think I've actually found a conspiracy theory where it doesn't blame the usual characters, and I'm fed up with hearing that, But that doesn't mean to see that. I mean, the thing is, all these governments and billionaires, they do loads of bad shit all the time. You don't need to make more stuff up. What they do is an apparent, like conspiracy theory. The guy that put lead as an additive into petrol knew that it was harmful. And because he wanted to just make a buck out of it, because he wanted to stop engines knocking, he didn't give a fuck. And that killed hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. So, there's a conspiracy theory. It's not all, secret and clandestine, because it was all out in the open. And the guy that put the lead into petrol is also the same guy that came up with the bright idea of putting chlorofluorocarbons into aerosol. So he fucked up the ozone layer as well. One guy. So you don't need conspiracies. That's the thing. Roman Juan Kenobi, our President Perez does everything by the book. Just ask Figo and Barcelona. He's a very honourable man. I'm sure, you know. Yeah, I'm not going to... Oh, we're getting on this. Roman Juan Kenobi, conspiracy theory is why I can... Yeah, see, you lot. I know. Look, you Real Madrid and you Barcelona people, you're always accusing each other of this stuff. I don't know what the truth is. Barca can bribe referees and not hold accountable. Well, you know, I'm sure there's some shit that gets thrown your way as well, man. Mr. M has taken off his tinfoil hat. Wow, the Rays are going to get in, man. That's exactly what they want you to do. Quick, get him. Mr. M's weak. Sound the alarm. Not that one. Where is it? Hey, his hat's off. Hats off. Mr. M has his hat off. Warning. Oh, where am I? Yeah, Bellingham. That was a good goal. Yeah, it was a good goal. I mean, he's been our best player, isn't he? He's been really good. But for Harry Kane to say that was one of the best goals in England's history was dog shit. What a stupid thing to say. It's like, okay, it's a goal, mate. It's a goal. It's a goal against Slovakia. Like, I can roll off so many better goals or more important goals for England. Easy. Wouldn't even be in my top 10. I don't think that goal. David Platt against Belgium. Gary Lineker against Cameroon. You know, there's loads more goals. George. Hey, man. G'day, Paul. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling good. Tickety-boo. Mr. M, don't get me started. I want to get you started. I'm going to get you started. You got an excuse you don't? Well, get started. Come on. He's conformed. So that's what booze does for you, man. That's it. It's just made you one of everyone else. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Mr. M, he used to be such fun, but now he's taken his tinfoil hat off. He's just become like everyone else now, isn't he? Just another drone. Speaking of drones, Tottenham Debate Master says the pyramids are actually ancient beacons, of course. Because heaven forbid that people with non-white skin could have ever built something like the pyramids. It must have been aliens, eh? So that's what I don't like about these conspiracy theories. They've got racist undertones a lot of the time. Millsy, Bellingham is our Pele. Whoa, that's a big call. Well, he is at the moment. There's no one else that can lay a finger on that title. You know, but I mean, well, here's the thing. Like, you know, Pele, he won his first World Cup when he was 17, scored in the final. If Bellingham does that for England, then you can, in the final, then you can start saying things like that maybe. And if, you know, then the World Cup's only 2 years away, he might be the guy. He might be the guy that does it for us. There's certainly no one else looking like the guy at the moment. Romy One Kenobi, Hippie, we need your announcement voice in a Fallout video game. I don't know. Remember, there's lots of bargains at the Atomic Shop. Whatever it is, I don't know if it's called that. Shoshi, bicycle kick was beautiful. It was great. It was lovely, but it wasn't the best ever. That's all I'm saying. It was good though. It was good. It got me happy. So yeah. Here we go, Tot Spurs. He's the son of Andy Gray and Georgina. Okay, here we go. This sounds like a bit of fact checking. I like how this is going. He's also he's one of four brothers, right? He's also the grandson of Frank Gray and great nephew of Eddie Gray. Okay. Are you just a Tottenham shill coming in here? You're getting me all attached to this guy, aren't you, by telling me about his family? Oh, I know you're going Totspurs. Great nephew of Eddie Gray, all of whom played for Leeds United and represented Scotland. Okay. Hey, look, I don't mind a bit of family pedigree to, Clive Allen, Paul Allen, Les Allen, that sort of stuff, That's all right. Mr. M's off. He's gone now. Put your hat back on, mate. Put your hat back on, mate. Romy Wakanobi, Liverpool trying to steal Euro from us. Who wants to give up Spain for Liverpool and their annoying accent? Well, we've all got accents, I don't know if you noticed this, but everyone in the world on planet Earth speaks with an accent. So, Mr. M, yeah, Paul needs to be in a game. On a Fallout. I played a bit of, what was it? I don't know if it's Fallout 3 or Fallout 4. I'm not a huge gamer. And I got stuck at one point because there was a bug in the game and I couldn't be asked doing it again. So I probably played about 2 hours of it. I got a bit bored with it. You're just walking around eating rats. Don't people want to play computer games to have a bit of fun or something instead of walking around eating irradiated rats with tumours and finding an old sardine tin and it's a treat? I don't know. Hey, each to their own. Fallout's great. Apparently the series is good on Amazon. I haven't seen it yet though. Rolling on Kenobi. Hibby, did you hear people saying Kevin Muscat is better than Ange? Are people deluded or what? Who's saying that? See, Kevin Muscat, I've got a problem with him because of what he was like as a player. So I know Ange brought him in as his number 2 in Yokohama, but Kevin Muscat, he's managing in China now anyway. He's kind of, I don't know, that seems to be like a lateral sidestep to nothing. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but I didn't like him as a player, man. He was too over the line, too violent. I like Biffo. I like a bit of Biffo. I like a bit of aggro, niggle, that sort of thing. I love it, and there should be way more in the game of that sort of stuff. But he was a career-ending arsehole, Kevin Muscat, so I don't like him. So I probably wouldn't want him as manager. Rolling one Kenobi, Paul, I will text Todd Howard and get you in the next Fallout game. Oh, I remember that guy. The guy, he's full of shit, isn't he? I mean, I know about all the Fallout 76 crap that went on, and I know that guy. What a corporate tosser, eh? You're the man, I'll pre-order it today. No, I'm not. No. I mean, look, hey, I could be bought if they want my voice skills for, I don't know, a couple of million or something, they can do that. New Vegas and Fallout 4. I think it's Fallout 4 I played, man. But yeah, like I said, I didn't get very far into it. You need to get immersed into the game. So I need to sit there, open the windows. So there's a draft going through, maybe instead of when I, turn on my tap and just, I should put some nails into the cup, leave that for a few days. So it's all like shit brown, get a ladle and drink out of my own toilet. That's how we're going to, that's immersion, isn't it? It just works. Bugs in a Bethesda game? I know. Oh yeah, I used to be much more into games than I am now. I don't play at all, really. Oh, here we go. Video games are becoming woke now. What bollocks. Bollocks. I'll tell you what they are. They're becoming shit. But that's capitalism. See, your enemy is not woke. It's capitalism and corporations. That's what's making video games shit. Makes me laugh, I looked at this the other day. There's 350 billionaires and families living in the UK, right? And between them, they've got £1 trillion. £1 trillion. 350 lots of people, right? And so you're all moaning around why you haven't got any money, and someone says, "Oh, it's this. It's Abdullah, who's just come off the boat from Syria. He's the problem." No, it's that. It's the people saying it. They're the ones causing the problem because they've just taken all your money. You know, it's like being in a casino, and it's mad. Like on a roulette wheel. Like as soon as the ball stops, they just get this big rake out and they scrape everyone's chips into a little hole. That's capitalism. That's it. It's not Abdullah getting off a boat. It's Richard Branson. That's what's doing it. Oh, no, it's woke. It's woke's the problem. Fuck me. People are so dumb. Tottenham Debate Master. Fallout Envy. Is that Nevada? New Vegas? New Vegas. Really good. Yeah, maybe. Mr. M. Paul, you should be with a random encounter boss. With 100 speech that you can't defeat. That's it. That's what I want. I want to be impenetrable. Do you have a favourite game, Paul? I don't know, man. I used to do a lot of sim racing. And when I used to do sim racing, that was iRacing was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know, I used to play it in VR with a rig and all that sort of stuff. So I like that. It was proper competition, and iRacing was really well set up. And now and then you'd end up driving against professional drivers who were just using it for shits and giggles. Like Max Verstappen and Lando Norris used to do this shit all the time. And I beat Lando Norris once. It wasn't in a Formula One car, obviously, but I beat him. So that makes me Formula One champion, I think, probably. But apart from that, I used to like old first-person shooters before they just got ridiculous. I don't like any of those now. I just... I haven't played a game that's just that I felt like playing, you know, that I've got sucked into. So, like, I like the Civilization games, but, you know, I've kind of done that. Slay the Spire was probably the last game I really sort of wasted time on, but I just can't be fucked. I mean, I'll watch people play stuff on Twitch from time to time, and that saves me the hard-ass work of having to figure stuff out because I can't be bothered. So I'll just watch someone else who can do it better than me. Rami One Kenobi, a girl I dated said, "How can you love football? It's boring." Well, how can I love you, darling? Let's just say I became single. Don't judge her after watching twats like the Kardashians. Well, you know, everyone's got their own thing, haven't they? But I think whatever people are enjoying, let them enjoy it. There we go. Mr. M says, "Wef." Soshi, isn't Sunak married to one? I think his wife's a billionaire. That is correct. So he shouldn't be having that job. But they're all the same, though. They're all the same. Doesn't matter. You know, forget what colour tie they're wearing. They're all the bloody same. They're all going to make you think it's someone's fault when it's their fault. Tottenham Debate Master. Whoa, Paul, whoa, Wasteland encounter. Mr. M, I do GT7. Is that Gran Turismo? Yes, Gran Turismo PS5 with the wheel and pedals. Yeah, I did more. I don't know, you know, climb on my high horse, but mine was more simulation racing than arcade. Although Gran Turismo has come a long way, but yeah, it's good fun though. When you're in a good race with people that are all trying to race and not be dickheads, it's really good fun. Very intense. Roll me one Kenobi. A girl said gaming has become boring because of men, and she misses the old Call of Duty lobbies. The old Call of Duty lobbies was ruthless, which I loved. So you know she never played it. I've got... I don't know. Dead Space, what's that? No, it's not like Red Dead Redemption. I can't be bothered, man. It's like fucking hours. You know, I mean, you know, this brain, it was brought up on Pong and Space Invaders. So, you know, I just find games too, and I think the thing I don't like about a lot of modern games is they're either totally on railway tracks or they're open world and boring. So, you know, Tottenham Debate Master, did you play Borderlands? Yeah, I did play a bit of that as well. And again, I got, like with a lot of games, I just got bored with it. I thought, it's not worth the time investment. Pierce Barrow, Paul and I are old farts. When you say Andy Gray, we think, of course, that's the first one. It's only one Andy Gray, isn't there? Which, I mean, it wouldn't be Andy Gray, would it, really? Because that would make Archie Gray about like 50, wouldn't it? So... George, Paul, did you never play any football games? Oh, well... I've got, I think the last FIFA I've got is FIFA 10. But even that, all those games that you've got to download packs and when you buy a game, you're not even buying a game because it's an online service. So you've got to pay a subscription or to get a new fucking haircut, you've got to pay 50 quid. I can't be fucked, man. I can't be fucked. But football games, yeah, I did play a lot of FIFA. Back in the day on the Sega Mega Drive as well, and on the Commodore 64, Match Day 2 was my preferred football game. And Football Manager. Valheim is a fun game. Don't know that one? Mr. M. Paul, you need to smoke a joint and get immersed, bro. Yeah, I take your point. But if I'm going to get immersed, I'm not going to get immersed in a world where, I'm worried every time I've got a crap, I might have like irradiated bowel cancer or something like that. Or there's a spider, what a tasty snack. Or there's a big fucking robot that's going to finger me. So if I'm going to get immersed, I want to be immersed in something fun and uplifting. And there's not a lot of that out there. You're ADHD and you can play it. Well, yeah, man, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Millsy, you planning a trip home anytime to watch the Spurs? Maybe in 2 years. We'll see how we go, man. See how we go. Romeo and Kenobi. Now, Half-Life was a great game. Yes, Half-Life was absolutely superb. I did play that a lot. And Half-Life 2. And that was the days where, in the office we used to work in, we used to connect our PCs and shoot each other. It was really good. Couldn't do that these days, though. Can't have fun in the workplace, but we used to just do it. It was great. No, I'm not. This is. Yeah, no, you're having a conspiracy theory for this. There's no way. They did release a bit of a Half-Life thing a couple of years ago, which was all VR. And even though I've got a VR headset, I can't be bothered. I can't. In fact, Half-Life 2 might have been one of the last games I played fully through. The Doom 2016 was one I did that as well. So. I mean, fucking hell, even that's 8 years ago now, though, isn't it? It's a long time. Rami on Kenobi, Halo was great until 340. We're not talking much about Tottenham here, but that's all right. Halo was great until 343 took over from Bungle and ruined it. Well, that's the same as happened in a lot of these software houses, That's what I'm saying. It's capitalism. It's not woke. It's like evil empires like Activision screwing all their developers, giving them, crush targets and bullshit like that, which they can't be creative. So they just turn out bug-ridden shit. And because they've just happened to make one of the main characters a black woman or something like that, people say, oh, look, this game's shit because it's a black woman. No, it's just because it's a shit game. That's all. Cannon fodder. Bloody hell, that's a... Whoa, hang on a minute. I remember cannon fodder. Road Rash, no. Streets of Rage, GoldenEye. I didn't really get into the GoldenEye. Golden Axe I'm thinking of. Which is a game I used to put far too much money in the arcade. The Getaway game set in London was great. Now that sounds interesting. Is that where you're like a getaway for a bank robbery or something? I could get into something like that maybe. That sounds like fun. But I watch Jacob stream when he's playing FIFA the odd time, and I don't know. It doesn't seem to be any firm connection between with what you do and what the player does on the screen anymore. There's like a layer of interpretation on the computer's part. So it will decide to do a certain move if you're in a certain position. I mean, I might be wrong on this. It's just the feeling I'm getting when I'm watching people play these games is that it's an illusion. Like, you know, you've got your back against the goal and you press the button, it does a bicycle kick. Well, why is it doing a bicycle kick? Because it just thought that was, you know, you're not saying do a bicycle kick. The computer's saying, oh, bicycle kick. So I don't know. Which probably makes it more fun to play. I get it. But, you know, match day 2 on the Commodore 64 International Soccer, it was pixel perfect, man. Pixel perfect. I mean, the pixels were 2 foot fucking wide. And there was only 5 of them on the screen. But it was pixel perfect. GoldenEye, yeah, I just missed the boat on that one, man. But Golden Axe, yeah, dude, Golden Axe. Phew, that bloody little shit that used to come along with the bags of, I don't know, golden potions, and he's little bastard. Didn't like him. Rolling on Kenobi, Getaway was based on a dude trying to save his family from a gang. I always drove around in the black cab. Okie dokie. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're going back into the midst of time. Command and Conquer. Red Alert. Yes. Quake, Unreal Tournament. Now, they are the OGs. Oh, Unreal Tournament. I used to be like really highly ranked in the world. I used to play that an awful lot. Like the capture the flag and all that sort of stuff. And I was actually pretty decent at it. But I mean, decent back then would be I'd be shot in 5 seconds now, and I just can't be bothered to get good at it. Can't be bothered. But they were great. That was the first time I had a 3D graphics card in a computer, was when I had Quake. Voodoo 3. Oof. You're 39. Well done, man. Well done. Medal of Honor games. Still going. Oh, bloody hell, we've been going 2 hours. We're bugger all football, but there you go. That's what happens, eh? Yes, Paul. Yeah, Unreal Tournament. It was a great game. And there were loads of mods you could get for it as well. Like, there was a good one we used to play with these people from work where the more you killed people, the bigger you got. And the more you were killed, the thinner you got. So it was a bit of a leveler, because not like, not you just didn't want to smash everyone all the time. Wanted to make it fun. And that was a nice little leveler. But there was loads of stupid mods and things like that, yeah, you could do anything. You could also hack into it and change your character. So I'd like me running around instead of the default character. Favourite game, yeah. Wonder if it was still run on a PC these days. Probably run on an iPhone, wouldn't it, actually? Yeah, we're going PlayStation here, or is it PlayStation Crash Bandicoot? On the Sega Mega Drive, which I never owned one myself, but friends of mine did, it'd be all FIFA and Micro Machines. Ooh. Unreal was good. Yeah. Very underrated. The Blade, the Unreal Blade. No, I'm not sure. I can't remember too much about Unreal, actually. I remember it was on a weird planet. I completed it. I remember that. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. But he said that. When was the last time you were clean shaven? It was before COVID. I've never been. Well, it's been a long time since I've been like razor. I've done electric razor, but from COVID lockdowns, I just thought bollocks to it. Romy One Kenobi, the old Pro Evolution Soccer games I loved. Yeah, they were good, weren't they? Because they had, they were the ones with the aftertouch, were they? I think I played one of those on the Amiga. Am I thinking of Micro Pro Soccer? So you could kick the ball and make it swerve. That was good fun. It felt like you were controlling the game. I just don't know if people are controlling FIFA that much these days. Maybe they are. The Blue Blade. Okay, if you got a kill streak, man. So you got more brain cells left than me. You are younger though, so you're gonna have more. Statistically, you are gonna have a bigger brain than me. Just don't rub it in, We've all got our disadvantages in life. Just going to have a quick look, see if there's any more Spurs news after the bombshell news that Chris Waddle thinks that Archie Gray is both Gareth Bale and Luka Modric. Tottenham named their price for Denmark Euro 2024 star. I wonder who they're talking. I love it. All of these players, everyone's a star, aren't they? Spurs looking at offers for Argentinian star, and you shit yourself, and then you see it's Gio Lo Celso. It's like, oh, that's all right. When's he going? When's Lo Celso going? Your favourite game, Mr. Paul? Look, I'm going to go for Paradroid, which is an old Commodore 64 game, which I still have a little dabble in from time to time. Because I've got a little tiny... where is it? It's in my bedroom. I've got a little Commodore 64 Mini. And it's just a, passing time, 1 minute closer to death. So, yeah, no, I like that. Paradroid. I like board games as well, but my kids are growing up now, so I've got no one to inflict them on. Romy One Kenobi, hippie, love you, man. I feel horrible. We took Bale and Modric now. I know. Good players, though. Good players. It was just a pleasure to have them in a Spurs shirt for a bit. I mean, they were outstanding, weren't they? Oh, my fucking hell. Don't do this. Oh, Mr. M. Maguire, 50 million plus add-ons. Oh, well, if we spread them over 10 years, it's probably a good deal, isn't it? Ooh. Paperboy on a Commodore 64. That was. I think that was near on impossible, that game. There was a phase where there was loads of arcade conversions for the Commodore 64, and inevitably they were a bit arse. There was a couple of good ones. Green Beret was good. Space Harrier I actually liked as well, but Paperboy was impossible, mate. Impossible. Frogger, yeah. Taunt the Bakemaster, how old are you? If you need to ask, you don't... Well, I don't know, I'm 50, 52, there you go. Frogger, yeah, Frogger. At least that was playable. Paperboy was... Paperboy, I couldn't even get past one level on bloody Paperboy. I felt so ripped off because games used to cost between £5 and £10. So you buy a game and you think, oh, fuck, don't like it. Rami One Kenobi, hippie, do you know we took more players from you guys than anyone in the Premier League because we're good? Which shows you guys have a great eye for talent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There we go. We'll just keep on fluffing your benches up, mate. Just you wait. Because, we're going to win the Premier League this year. So then we'll be back into the Champions League the year after and we're going to win it. We're going to win it. We're going to win the Champions League proper, old-styley European Cup style. None of this fucking qualifying in 5th or 4th or that shit. We're going to win the Premier League and then we're going to come over and we're going to smash. We're going to beat Real Madrid in the semi-finals because we're going to beat Bayern Munich in the final. How'd you like them apples, Roll Me One Kenobi? Ha! Big talk, eh? Big talk. %. Mr. M agrees. Roll Me One Kenobi, you guys did school us in the UCL in 2017. Well, I can't even remember what that one was now. I can't remember us doing a whole lot of schooling in the Champions League, to be fair. We've never been quite up to that scratch. Even when we made the final, it was, But we will be there next time. 2 years' time? Well, it's 1 year, 2 years' time, 2 years' time. Book your tickets now. Book your tickets now, Roll Me One Kenobi. Semi-final, though. Not you're not playing in the final. It's going to be Tottenham versus Bayern in the final. But, semi-final, be a nice day out. And I'm preparing you early for that traumatic loss so you can still have a bit of fun with the whole day. Paul for PM. No, it's the last thing you want, man. Last thing you want. Millsy, Archie Gray to emulate Bale and Modric and use Spurs as a stepping stone to Real Madrid. It's not my words. That's Chris Waddle. Chris Waddle saying that. 4-1. You guys won. Dele Alli was on fire. How's his comeback going? Is he back training with Everton? How's old Dele? I mean, he doesn't seem to have had like a slip back or anything like that. It's just been like fitness and general stuff like that, hasn't it? He's been doing pretty well. Someone saying he could be transferred to Man City. That must be his agent. Here we go. There we go, Daniel. Yeah, all right. Okay, someone can remember to shove a bit back on Romy Wankanobi. There you go. We battered Madrid that year at Wembley. I remember Dele got 2 and Ericsson with 1 as well. It was 3-1. There we go. Perfect. We'll see. Dele has released the training video, has he? Well, like a VHS tape, like St. Greasy's 10 best goals of the year. It'd be like 25 minutes. You're like, fuck. I used to have a load of those old football videos, and they were fun, but they were really scripted. And it'd be often they come free with stuff as well, free with Kellogg's or something. I can't even remember now. But you'd buy something and you'd get a VHS tape with St. Greasy talking about football and Cadbury's chocolate or something like that. And what they said was script. But they were innocent days, man. Innocent days. Oh, it was fun. I used to love St. Greasy. And who have we got now? Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. I mean... My word. Romy Wankanobi, you guys did what Liverpool couldn't do. We can do a lot that Liverpool can't do. You'll be seeing that Liverpool going to be shit next year with that fake in charge, that fraud who just tried to use us as a... Well, he just used Tottenham as a bargaining chip to up his own salary. Oh, well, good luck at Liverpool, Arna Slot. Mr. M. Pole, Clinton, Nkudu, I don't really know. Daniel Coys. And we drawed 1-1 in the Bernabeu. We were comfortable until Serge Aurier. I remember him. Raciak or Kariquez? I'd have Kariquez if I think that's what it is. Aren't they those nice chocolate things? Or are they people? Oh, I'm so worldly. That's brought me back down to earth, isn't it? There's food. Is it food you're talking about? Fucking hell, bit of choriches. What's that? Oh, he's a footballer. Okay. I thought it was for some reason, I thought it was like a Mexican chocolate. Oh, well, I'll still prefer him anyway. Millsy, Kundi and O'Hara, I know. Match made in heaven. Yep. Ugh. Dear, oh dear. Romy Wankanobi. I've watched Arne Slot. His style is so predictable, and the squad at Liverpool will get bored of him in a few months. Is that right? I just think he's a bald fake. He's not fake because he's bald. I'm just adding that in as an extra adjective. But no, sod him. He's going to be useless. I mean, he's no Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp was a great manager. And I think we're going to see how good he is, or realise how good he was in the next couple of seasons, because Liverpool aren't getting up near the top. Paul, they were faking shit too. Bro, they were shit. Who? I can't even remember. All right, folks. So I'm getting towards the windy uppy part of the stream. It's been a long old stream, this. Thank you very much for sticking around. Romy One Kenobi says, Arna is a Timu Ten Hag, believe me. He's not even as good as Ten Hag. I thought he might be a bit better than Ten Hag, but I don't know. Yeah, time will tell. Out of the managers that, apart from Ange, that were in the shout for the Spurs job, Arna would have been my preferred one out of the lot of them, but that doesn't mean to say I'm not going to just be a hypocrite and say he's shit now. Here we go. Raziak was terrible. He was Polish. He was definitely no Ludowski. He never scored. He was a striker. Even Postiga at least got a goal. Might have been in my Tottenham black hole. I don't know who these players are. All right, folks. Well, you know what? That's been a hoot. It's been a hoot. All kept it all calm. Thanks to everyone in the chat to keep this going way past what I was expecting to do. Got to get out on the road. Got to work. If you give it a like and a subscribe, thank you very much, folks. If you don't like what you've seen, then I'd click the thumbs down button. That's your democratic right. Click the thumbs down. Still counts as YouTube engagement. Still will get me up the list, so that's all cool. But sometimes you feel a bit better if you give something a thumbs down. I know what it's like. If you're watching afterwards or listening to on your favourite podcast, I hope it's past some time. There's not much football today, but that's the way it goes, you know. There's no football to talk about, so bollocks to it. In the meantime, I'll just say until next time, peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs. Engage.